Hi, welcome back to Cannabis with Kim. I am Kim, and I am here on a Friday to show you some recipes that I'm going to be putting together and planning on recording all of them and posting them. So we got some dosed stuff going on. So I just figured let's do a quick Friday video. It's Friday. Ain't got no job. Okay, so I already made my famous crackers. I'm not going to do a video on this. I've shown you this before, but if you get these, let me just throw that on the floor. If you get these, I get them in Door County. I was just in Door County picking up stuff, hence my dried cherries for my other recipe. Okay, where's the website? Where's the website? It's got to be at the bottom right. Hey. Damn it, anyway. Where is it? SavoryFineFoods.com. The crackers. So these are the best, and it's great for hiding the flavor of my wicked oil. So look at the color on this. This one's olive oil. But these call for canola oil. I don't really know the absorption on canola oil. So I did canola with some MCT because I know the absorption rate for MCT is high and it doesn't have flavor. And canola oil is one of those that have a very low flavor. So yeah, they turned out good. I mean, you can taste it still, but this dust is great. And you just buy those super cheapy saltine crackers that cost 97 cents at Aldi by me. Anyway, so these are done. These are prepped. These are dosed. And I've been eating those before bed last couple nights. So sleeping pretty well. All right. Today is my very first time because every season, because I live up here by the farms, so of course it's squash season. So I was like, okay, I need to make a stuffed acorn squash. So I was looking up recipes, and there's like vegetarian ones with couscous and wild mushrooms. So I've got all kinds of mushrooms. My mushroom farm up north. Yeah, baby. So I found all these, and then I found one with sausage, and I'm like, well, I got that in the freezer. As you can see, thawing it out. Anyway, and then I had some leftover apples, because of course up north here, it's apple picking season. And they're kind of, some of them are kind of squishy, not so good. So I figured, hey, cut these suckers up, put them in here, and dose it. So when I'm sauteing the veg, the onions, I decided to throw some celery into just for some extra with the herbs and the mushrooms, because mushrooms are a great absorber because you need fat for your mushrooms when you're cooking them. Plus, if you want to I'm going to do more of a video later of how I saute my mushrooms and dose up my mushrooms solo, because they're a great vessel for soups, and if you like your steak, gravies, you name it. And of course they're got a ton of health benefits for you. That's why I use all the different ones. These are, we've got oyster, we've got shiitake. And they're not in the greatest of shape now because they've been in the fridge for a little bit. So that's why I'm chopping them up and sauteing them in dosed oil. So I'm going to do a video, especially of this one, because I've never done a video, because I've never done stuffed. Come on, Kim. Acorn squash. So yeah. So anyway, that's going to be one of the new adventures. See how this goes. So what I do with my recipes is I just look online. I find all the different recipes that get the highest score that everybody loves. And then I see what I got. And then I make up my own. And then I dose it. That's how I roll. So, okay, this one is going to be its own video. Kind of excited about that. And then, my old faithful, what I started the shot on is the Chihuahua cheese with my different green, because I am all about the green enchilada sauce. And, not because I add more spice. I add my Cholula, green pepper to it, which has a little bit of spice to it. It's not about the fact that it's mild. I just like the flavor of the green way over the flavor of the red. And yes, I put my neufchatel on these. So I've done this recipe before, and I use rotisserie chicken, which I just pulled apart and put in the fridge. And then I made my own homemade beans, but you don't have to get that fancy. You don't have to get that fancy at all. And I know everybody kind of weirds out when I show the cream cheese, but oh my God, it makes them so creamy and yummy. And you don't have to use a ton of the Chihuahua. And this is lower fat. But again, it can be totally left out. So anyway, but we're going to dose this as well. Now this I usually like to dose with just decarbed flour because I don't really have a lot of sauteing or anything. And this oil can tend to be strong and take over flavors. So I think I'm going to dose this with just decarbed flour like I usually do in all my other videos where I just call it a dose hack. It's the shortcut. And yes, the food does have wheat in it. All right. So this is my elaborate plan for the cooking day ahead of me. So more videos to come. And as always, happy dosing.